What's up, you guys? So we're starting off the video with the before and after results of me applying my fertilizer application from my previous video. Told you guys I was going to go ahead and do this, so that's what we're doing to start off this video. As you can see here, we are starting at Wednesday, 7/23/25. This was the day I gave the lawns a fresh smell and put down the fertilizer. I filmed these clips right after the fertilizer was put down, so you can go ahead and keep that in mind. We're starting here in the backyard lawn. We'll say the stripe flow is on point, looking really good. Thumbs up for that. What I will say is you guys will probably be able to notice a difference when I show the after results. Once you see kind of this bare spot here by the bench, I think you'll be able to notice the biggest difference there. It's just a lot noticeable in that case. And then here we're in the front yard lawn on the right hand side. And then here is the strip over here on the left hand side in the front yard. Then we pick up at Saturday, 7/26/25. We're starting out here in the front yard on the strip here. Then we're going to the right hand side over here. And finally, we pick back up on Sunday, 7/27/25 here in the backyard lawn. And right here is probably where you'll be able to notice the biggest difference. Right here near the bench area, you could tell that the bare spots are starting to fill in very nicely. And obviously the color as well is a lot more vibrant and has that deep green color to it. Hey, what's going on, you guys? Well, needless to say, I got a short video for you guys today. As you guys saw in the beginning part of this video, I went over the before and after results of my fertilizer application from my previous video, which I filmed on Wednesday. So went over that. Hopefully you guys were able to see quite a big difference between obviously that time frame of when I put down my fertilizer and showing you guys the after results. What I will say too as well is when I filmed those after results clips, the lawns were not freshly mowed at that time. I did mow the day before on that Friday, but on Saturday and I think the one or two clips I filmed on Sunday, the lawns were not freshly mowed. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a different look as far as that goes, just so you guys could see, what it looks like when it's not freshly mowed. So again, like I said, hopefully you guys were able to see quite a big difference. I know sometimes on camera and on video, it can be kind of hard to get the full gist of just how much lawns have changed when you're applying or showing results from when you applied fertilizer and all of that. But I tell you what, if you guys were to see it in person, you would definitely be able to notice a huge difference. What I'll actually do is later on, I'll go into some of the more tougher areas that I have trouble with throughout the season. I'll show you guys just how far they have come along with using the fertilizer that I have been. And like I said, a big contributing factor was me upping the carbon 21 rate. So I'll show you guys that later on, but let's go ahead and talk about what we've got going for today's video. In today's video, we're gonna be putting down some more fungicide. I was gonna be putting down some granular fungicide, but unfortunately I don't have enough of the product to do the backyard lawn here. So I'm gonna be using the Eagle 20 again, which you guys have seen me use before. Not gonna go into crazy depth or detail about it, but we are still dealing with a little bit of disease pressure. So that's why I'm doing that today. So yeah. With all that being said though, let's go ahead and get it started. You guys, let's go ahead and get this fungicide down. What I will say is I'm using half an ounce of the Eagle 20 mixed into a gallon worth of water. So if you guys are curious on that part of things, that's what I am using here. You guys, so I said I was going to go ahead and talk to you guys and show you guys actually kind of where I'm still dealing with disease pressure here in the backyard lawn. So as you can tell right here, this is one of the main areas that I'm still dealing with a little bit of disease pressure. So as you can see, it's obviously a bare spot and it's still filling in, which it's filling in quite well. Like I said, that carbon is definitely helping out, like this spot in particular. But if you guys are able to see, it has like a little bit of an orange haze going on as well in this bare spot. That is still a sign of disease pressure for me, which looks like it could be dollar spot from when I had it earlier on last month. So kind of still dealing with that here. And then as we go along up near the bench area, same exact thing over here as well. You can tell this area that's still slowly filling in, that's a little bit bare. As you can see, it has a little bit of orange haze going on. Same exact thing is happening here too, a little bit of dollar spot action. But the cool thing is that this isn't really spreading throughout the whole entire lawn. It's mainly just isolated in these specific areas. So that is a plus on that end. But that's why I put down the fungicide. And then over here as well in this corner, I'm dealing with the same exact thing as well. But as you guys should be able to see, that carbon is really helping out with filling in these bare spot areas. As you can tell, this looks a lot better in this area. It's starting to fill in really nicely, along with this spot right here in front of the bench, and then that spot over there that I showed you guys earlier. So, and then the final spot is actually right here. This area right in here, same exact thing, a little bit of dollar spot going on and still a little bit of disease pressure. But all in all, like I said, they're mainly stuck in these kind of specific isolated areas. It hasn't spread throughout the whole entire lawn, which again is a huge plus. So just wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of an idea of what I'm still dealing with here. Alrighty, you guys, well, that's pretty much it for today's video. As you guys saw, went ahead and showed you guys the before and after results with me doing my fertilizer application. And we went ahead and obviously talked a little bit about the carbon and me upping the rate on that, which has definitely shown very good signs with helping out with some of these bare spots and just making the overall appearance of the lawns that much better. They look really great right now, you guys. I'm super excited because we're really just starting to warm up here, and I think it's going to get even better. So you guys will have to keep a lookout for that. And then obviously we went ahead and threw down the fungicide, which was the main part of today's video, to go ahead and help out with some of the disease pressure that I'm still dealing with here in my backyard lawn. I am dealing with it out there in the front yard lawns as well, but I already took care of that, like I said, off camera. So we're all good there. And then obviously I went ahead for the last bit and showed you guys the specific areas where I'm dealing with the disease pressure at, and it looks to be like a little bit of dollar spot. So I think we got everything under control as of right now. The lawns are still looking pretty good. So in due time, I think it'll start, you know, evening itself out and start looking a lot better. So but yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy watching this video, please go ahead, smash that thumbs up button for me. As I always continue to say, it really helps me out, lets me know what you guys are enjoying on the channel. After doing that, go ahead, smash that subscribe button down below and hit the bell notifications. That way you can get notified for when I upload new videos. Got my social medias in the description below. With all that being said, it's your boy C Pams. Peace out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.